Hello everyone, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3 5th edition Duo Rogues. Last time we left the Goblin camp after doing some more work there and decided to come over here to see if Gandriel would reveal Astarian's secret to Amunion. However, as far as I can tell, that has not happened. Now, we could go and see the Hag and try and resolve all of the quest stuff there. But I don't think there's any real benefit to us to do so. So we are going to go and drink from the well.
Fresh, sweet-smelling water gurgles gently below.
Drink from the well. Especially because we're on a fresh, long rest, so we should get the benefit of these for a long time.
Power flows through you. You feel stronger, faster, better.
And so we have the refreshed condition, maximum hit points increased by 10 until the next long rest.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Amunion, gonna have a drink as well.
Sweet-smelling water gurgles gently below. The warm rush of power.
And now they are both at 41 HP until further notice.
Moving ahead.
So, going to leave the swamp, we have these sheep here, who are in fact redcaps in disguise. But I'm not too interested in trying to have a fight with them. It's one of the more difficult combats when you only have two in the party. So we're going to skip over that, because right now we don't need any more experience, because we've hit the level 4 cap in early access. And they don't have any particular loot that's useful to us. So we're just going to breeze on by. I am curious to see how the leveling ramp changes with the end of early access, because
Time to press ahead.
it's very easy to get to level 4 in these parts. And there's been some speculation
Best be on my way.
that in the Grimforge, that's it,
One day I'll catch a break.
that's kind of level 5 content and up, given the number of enemies that are level 5 as well. So whether that's the intent that you get to level 5 before then, but obviously we don't have level 5 available to us yet, will be interesting to see. But it's certainly going to be easy to get to level 4 in the full game if they don't change the experience required with just the encounters in this area, and then probably at least to level 5 without too much more work. So whilst we're at this end of town, I figure it's worth coming through here. Oh, an exsanguinated boar. This is important.
What's hiding here?
The pig's dead, my friend. Staring at it won't bring it back. Come on. We'll never fix these brainworms if we stop and gawk at every piece of carrion you find.
Let's do a medicine check. And we'll give ourselves guidance on that. Odd that you can do charm person on this check. That seems like a bug. Because we're doing a wisdom medicine check on the corpse, not a persuasion check against Astarian. But we have succeeded.
The boar seems to be fresh, only a few hours dead. Examining the corpse, you see 2 small puncture wounds in its neck.
And is it dead enough for you?
Let's go with a persuasion for Astarian. Now charm person would make sense, but on a DC 10 I think we'll be alright. Would be nice if we could see how much inspiration we have on this screen before deciding to use a spell slot or not.
It's been drained of blood with wounds in its neck. It's been killed by a vampire. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to worry you. They are ferocious creatures. But don't worry. I'll keep watch tonight. We won't have to worry about nocturnal visitors. Now please, let's go.
Alright, that may well progress us towards
With haste.
learning more about Astarion.
Very well.
So now as we approach the Druid's Grove, is there going to be a goblin army here?
Can't slow down.
There's certainly some munitions dug into the ground, but it does not appear that the crowds are here yet. So I'm wondering if we want to try and waltz on through the front gate, or whether we might perhaps take our back road in and see if we can find the Druid House inside. So we'll step down this ledge. Then, before progressing further,
Out of sight, out of mind.
make sure we're both sneaking,
Step carefully.
because we did not take out the large number of Guardian statues that exist in this place. So, by sneaking, we avoid them trying to attack us. There is some other loot and things that can be found here, but they are not of my interest right now. So we're going to push across the length of this cave. Then we can get back in around the prison side of the Druid's Grove. And then that will allow us to approach the possibly impending battlements from the inside rather than the outside, which is my preference. What is this loose rock doing here, and why does it have 30 HP? And can I attack it? Alright, well this is a curiosity I need to figure out. Fortunately we're doing a reasonable amount of damage. That was all. Just a strange Sonic the Hedgehog style sound effect. As if he were burrowing through some ground. Amunian, you can quit sneaking. So far, so quiet. Let's hop on up here. Look out down there. That ledge didn't used to exist in early access, but is now covered in exploding mushrooms, which can be a problem.
Another step forward.
I'm going to assume these evidence and equipment chests are still empty, as is traditional.
Don't waste a step.
Seems very quiet around here, though.
My feet.
No one here at the forge. Only... Oh, there's Will.
What path lies
Over here, I'm pretty sure there's some potions that we could probably now gather without anyone watching.
with haste?
And that healing potion was enough to give us issues. Let's drop this water. That's enough to keep us moving. And if we carry on upstairs,
Breathe deep.
we may well find a fight starting.
If not over, then through.
Now, can we go down and find the Druid House Inn downstairs before coming up through here, perhaps? Let's go see if Karga and Halcyon are around these parts before entering into a possible battle. Doesn't seem to be anyone here doing the spell, although it seems the statue has left, so they don't have their focus for that spell either. So let's see if Donnie has any answers. Everything okay, Donnie?
Go away! The There's nothing in here for you! For any of you!
What's going on?
I said go away! You people have endangered this sacred place long enough! This door is staying closed until you're gone, one way or another!
Yeah, you're being cowardly.
Then this sacred grove could be a comfort to them in their final moments. But this door is staying closed. Now leave!
Alright, go join the other kids, kid. Find Donnie. We found Donnie staring at the door to the druid's lair. He left for the children's hideout. So they have a secret hideout of their own. There's a potion of greater healing here. We will relieve them of that if they don't want it for the coming battle. Is the bear still asleep on this elevator? No. So we can take this up now.
Time to press ahead. Light on my feet.
There's more munitions buried around here. But no sign of the other druids. Only the tieflings. Right. Are we in for a fight then?
I should speak up.
Won't pretend I expected to see you back again. Bloody glad, mind. People are scared. Zevlor's doing what he can, but... well, seeing you on the walls might put the steel in their spines. Mine too.
Right, so we have to decide what side of the coming conflict we want to be on.
How much further can I go?
Honestly, I'm quite happy killing the goblins again.
If the gods are watching me.
It's this or sitting.
Question is, how do we kick everything off?
It's all the same to you.
I need a quick word.
Damon the trader. Can you actually trade with me right now?
You're back. Nice to see a familiar face. I wish I had better, but this is all I have.
Hey, if you'll give me an opportunity to sell a bunch of stuff, I'll take it. Right, we actually want to equip our +1 dagger. Although, if we're fighting goblins in a moment, maybe the Wargfang is the way to go. So, spells that we definitely cannot cast. Healing Word is on that list. Melf's Acid Arrow, I'm pretty sure, is on that list. The rest is potions and other stuff that we actually want. But Astarion, I'm pretty sure, has some jewellery. We can't cast Aid, Prayer of Healing, Spike Growth, Hold Person. I think the rest are okay. I'm amazed that we just lug around so much weight in just this little amount of stuff. We don't need other +1 daggers or tridents or a +1 Morning Star, as awesome as that would be. No hand crossbows. Oh, there's a hand crossbow. So this is light, so we can dual wield hand crossbows if you have two. But right now, we don't need to worry about that.
May Temora's luck twist your way.
If you don't stop shaking.
Right, so let's speak to Zevlor, see what's going on.
Sounds exactly the same.
Trembling like...
How did you... Gods! You have a habit of turning up where you're least expected, but no less welcome for that. We've spotted goblins in the woods. What happened at their camp?
They're coming. They're led by a drow.
Truly? Hells, I didn't expect it. We were almost ready to leave. Well... there's nothing for it now. A fight it will have to be. We threw them back once. If you're with us, perhaps we can do it again.
Do you have a plan?
What I have is no choice. We need to thin their numbers quickly if we're to survive. Every ounce of oil that we could spare has been buried out in front of the gate. We'll blow the horn to draw them in, and pray our fire arrows strike true.
I can't tell if that's a great plan or a terrible one.
Your courage is catching, it seems. Or perhaps I've finally lost my reason. Make what preparations you deem necessary, and then sound the horn. Let's have this done.
Alright, what preparations could we possibly want? Apart from not having these oil barrels being up here, but instead down there. But we're not going to be strong enough to throw them. I don't think there's any particular potions that we would benefit from. We could blow Lump's warhorn, that's for sure. The plan is, after it's blown, to murder Lump and take what he has on his possession. Show me type.
Yeah. Fine day for it.
We've got some extra arrows. We've got fire arrows between the both of us. We've got plenty of potions each at this point. We've got a bomb with a Starion. We've got bottles of grease. Who has the fire? Fire bomb? Fire something? Did we not pick that up? Grease? Grease. I thought there was one that looked like grease but wasn't. Never mind, eh? Any potions? Fire resistance, force resistance, lightning resistance, poison. I don't think so. I think we'll probably be alright. So, I think we're just going to sound the horn. Unless we want
Well,
a Starion, perhaps somewhere else and hiding.
there.
So that we can sneak attack from two places. Although, I changed my mind because we can sneak attack against a creature if one of us is within 5 feet of it. So, here we go.
This is it. Everything turns on this.
I know that you are all afraid,
I'm not.
but I also know that you have been fighting your whole lives. We have never been handed
Terrifying demonic tiefling.
paths.
His head's gonna spin all the way around.
Is no different. These creatures would take our lives, our children, our future, and we must resist.
A splinter of ice works its way into your mind.
A pretty speech. It almost brings a tear to my eye.
Now slit his throat and open that gate. The Absolute wants all of them dead.
Let me think. No.
Traitor! You think you can stand against me and the Absolute?
I kind of do.
I'll dissect you.
One day, I'll do a plot where we infiltrate with the goblins, but not yet. However, they're not in the initiative yet. Soul branding. Creature's movement speed is increased by 5 feet, and its next weapon attack deals an additional 2d4 plus 1 fire damage. This condition ends upon landing a successful weapon attack, and they are concentrating on Bless. Astarion, you had the bomb, didn't you? What is interrupting our path? We're not stood close enough to this edge. Throw the bomb. How many can we hit? Let's go with that many. Oh, you are joking. Like, legitimately, we haven't saved in ages, so I can't even quick load if they had saved before this fight. But I am mad that that is what our action got spent on, and it hit the fence, when clearly the line had it over there. Alright, bonus action. Hide.
The subtle approach.
Alright, now they're all in. I'm mad about it. Our turn. Right, do we have anything similar? Void bulb's probably not what we need. Caustic bulb also isn't probably quite what we want. But the goblins have so few HP, we can probably do a good amount. And this guy has Death Wish, which seems like a terrible time. So let's throw that about there. Hopefully that helps us out. And then let's move away from these barrels. Hide there. Good shot. Bad saving throw. Sword spider? What on earth is a sword spider? Right, when this turn ends, everyone else comes back into the order. They're dashing with Death Wish. Creature carries a powder keg, it could explode at any moment. I mean, the fact that it could explode on all them, perhaps, is nice. Reckless Warcry, strength increased by 3, armor class decreased by 1. Will make people easier to hit. Does the gate have a HP count? Not one that I can perceive with the cursor. I'm getting hit over this side to the west. If we could just take out a bunch of the scrawnier goblins, hopefully it would mean that we can get through these turn orders a little bit faster as well. Another 4 creatures before Astarion gets a turn. They're all putting themselves right underneath the door, aren't they? It's going to be a pain in the neck. More joining in the initiative, which is a terrible time. And Farah is up on the rocks where we stood when we did this fight previously. Interestingly enough. And she's got all kinds of buffs going, which is terrible. Hello, spider. Right, Astarion is up next. Those guys with powder kegs, I'd really like to see dead sooner rather than later. We're not currently hiding. And we're going to struggle to hide and get a sneak attack up there. There is a chance we could have range for that. If we would like to guarantee a kill on this guy. Yeah, that's gone well. Then we'll use the last of our speed to back away from the edge slightly. And in fact, we will cunning action dash to move even further away. Sharp Eye's trying to get in range for shots. These guys over this side taking quite the beating.
Tormento.
More explosions, doing great work. And then a Moonian. I think we would like to stand about there. And then blow the horn. Where is it? I know I have it. I cannot see it. Astarion has it. I really thought we had it. I'm mad. Alright. I guess we're not blowing the horn right now. Although I did just see a bomb in our inventory that I had missed. Which is good. We've got quite the gang over that side there. Can we actually throw it over here this time? Is the more important question. Well, they all made the save, which is a great shame. We'll push back slightly, and we'll try hiding. Not a chance. It's an awkward set of shots to try and take. And the spiders are getting right up in our business. Ogre throwing barrels completely ineffectually. Oh my god, there's a goblin in the barrel. I take back everything I said about their barrel throwing being completely ineffectual. Honestly, that really surprised me. Right, we really want to get to Astarion and blow our horn. That's what I get for not paying closer attention to my inventory, not my initiative. Another one of these guys that could explode at any moment. Oh, they've blown open the gates. That's a bad time. Minthara plotting from over here. That looked like a misty step. And some extra HP for some things. Spider missing a hit. 50-50. You're not making a jump, are you? No, you're reckless war crying as effectively as possible. Right, we'll move to the center here, and then we will do our own war cry. As if this battle wasn't busy enough. Where are they all? That's the Ogre Brute. Where did our friends spawn in? Over here, behind the lines. Well, they'll get in the fight soon, hopefully. Right, that was an object interaction, not a bonus action or a main action. So we should be able to sneak attack this guy who is next to them. Although I'd rather... I guess these spiders might not even be summoned by another creature. They might just exist, which is kind of a problem. There's nothing by that concealed oil barrel. Honestly, I'd rather try and kill the one down there that is currently fit to explode, but I don't think we have anything in our capabilities that will do quite that much damage. 1d4 extra damage, but it's not a lot. Alchemist's Fire, I don't think is going to do it. We can't open the Iron Flask during a fight, as I understand it. Let's try a Fire Arrow on this guy. We'll need to move to do it, that's fine. Sorry, I mean this guy.
Spill some blood.
Did not cause them to set on fire, unfortunately. Right, we'll dash. And put ourselves slightly out of harm's way. We do not have a death wish. That's a bad time. Very bad time. They're going to have to wait until a new orbit starts before they get a turn as well. How they got to quite so high in the initiative, I'll never know. Then we have a Moonian back in action. Right, that Sapper, who is next to a Bugbear, is quite injured. Do we have a Scroll of Magic Missile or similar? Not really. We're not going to be able to sneak attack down there. However, there are no allies next to this oil barrel any longer. So perhaps we bonus action dip in this fire. Oh, we dipped our blades, and I'm mad about it. Alright, well, we'll just have to shoot a fire arrow then. Goodbye, spider. They have 1 HP left, but they are on fire. And that goblin died, and you didn't die, which I'm always very grateful for. We'll push ourselves to a place of minor convenience for not getting shot, I hope. Return fire. Whiff. I was about to say, if they die, I'm definitely shooting that other oil barrel. Oh dear. That is very rude. It's even more rude. Well, one of them did something, the other not so much. That spider's going to die. More of them letting themselves in through the gates. Should have just put a line of boxes up or something here. But right now, with Amunian suffering from hold person, paralysis at the end of each turn, make a wisdom saving throw. On a successful save, the condition is removed. But any attack against us while we're paralyzed is a crit. So Astarion is going to have to try and find Booyarg Benta and cause some issues there. I think that was the spider dying to the fire. No, it wasn't. That's coming next. Apart from the fact that it just got some extra HP, unfortunately. Minthara helping keep everything alive, being a cleric and all. Go hang out with the ogres. You'll love that. Yeah. Right, last one up before Astarion. Right, who's holding person? You. Right, we could bonus action disengage. Or we could throw something, or we could try and blow this up. Alright, we are no longer suffering from the hold person condition. We are now going to cunning action disengage. And unfortunately, 30 feet is not very far. What I really want to look out for is not being pushed off the cliff, though. That is one of my primary concerns.
Outmaneuver them.
This might be the longest Baldur's Gate 3 I ever put out. Yay, they're summoning more wargs. Would you guys please go and be helpful? You're stood in the worst spot. Yeah, at least go and dash and be a distraction somewhere. Not what I had in mind, I must say. Right, because we are not suffering from the hold person condition, we can take an action. Question is, where is our action best spent? Probably trying to kill that guy who is next to multiple foes. So let's cunning action dash. That will get us over here without an opportunity attack because we weren't close enough in the first place. Then we want to do 10 damage down there. Caustic Bulb probably isn't quite going to do it. Alchemist's Fire also probably not quite right. Acid Vial does 2d6 acid damage. Or we could simply try and take a ranged attack for 1d8 plus 4 piercing. I think an acid vial might be our best bet. Except our path is interrupted, so we might have to step into the fire to do it. Which I don't love. Especially because we're now next to the cliff edge, which is explicitly what I was trying to avoid. Camera, what are you doing? How did we do? They still have 10 HP. That did nothing. Again, I'm mad about it. We're also running quite low on allies, I now notice. Ow. Are you really spawning more goblins? I feel like that should be like a spell slot. You should only get so many of those. I take it Zevlor's dead wherever he was in this business. Please, Lump, just be helpful. Good. There's just a bunch of them now hiding in the tunnels. I don't even know if they have, like, a particular objective in mind apart from murder us. Like, what happens now if we just run away? Looking out for our own self-interest as rogues, you know? Minthara's being a proper pain in the neck. Oh joy. They're coming up to join us. Hey, Astarion gets a turn. 14 HP. Probably too much for us to do something with immediately. The only hope we would have is consuming a potion of invisibility. Honestly, in the interest of not dying, I'm wondering if maybe Potion of Invisibility retreat, get behind the fight, and see what we can do from there, might be a more interesting way for this to go. We could set this spider to sleep. That would give us an ability to get away. But there's still a lot of hit points worth of stuff around us. And if we run, or if we go invisible and try and retreat, we still need to get to somewhere that we can get out of this loading zone effectively. And that's not going to be this door, so it's either going to be the way we came in, or just retreating into the overland quite far. And that's going to involve possibly jumping off this cliff, which I don't really fancy. Amunion is going one after if we don't include Fank. So we take an opportunity attack if we try and move away right now. But we can cunning action disengage. That's going to get us that far away. And then if we dash, that will get us another 35 feet away. These guys carry on doing their thing down below. Fank is doing whatever Fank does. Be interesting to see how the ogres respond, because obviously we agreed to pay them 1,000 after their services. But if we're not around after the fight, who knows how that resolves? Not me. Right, if we're careful, we should be able to get away from here without taking an attack of opportunity. Looks like we are going to step through some acid very briefly. Not long enough for it to cause us pain, though. Cunning action dash gives us another 45 feet of movement. And then main action dash gives us another 45 feet of movement as we aim for the elevator. If nothing else, we can perhaps hide down where the harpies were. But now we have a whole orbit of enemy turns to go. That tiefling has 2 HP left, which is not a lot. They're dashing and action surging. And dashing again. So they've got 90 odd feet of movement. Good. Bad. Ogre Brute. Seems they might be out of the ability to throw barrels at us with goblins inside of them. Oh, come on, ogres. You're better than this. The camera does not know how to deal with this action in so many disparate places at the moment. It's having a tough time keeping up with the action. Lump the Enlightened, what you up to? Nothing. It just keeps cutting back. I heard something. Is that more Melf's acid arrow? Right, Astarion has 7 HP currently. I just need to get him and Amunion to the elevator. Rough. This guy's set to blow at any moment. I don't know if there is a random trigger on that. Our ogres are doing a terrible job. I don't know who just died, but I don't think it was the tiefling. Now the tiefling died. Allegius. Was the blacksmith in the fight yet? I didn't see if they were. That's 35. To get to here, we cannot reach destination. Is it just because it's a fight, or what? 14 and 21. Right, we're going to cast Sleep on this spider.
Infidel Tibby.
Run back here. Take a large potion of healing for ourselves. 15 is a good number. I can't even see most of the red dots on the map at the moment. Good. Someone actually doing some set of damage. Right. Concealed oil barrel there, I think, is a good opportunity for us. Spider died. That guy has 11 HP left. We have enough movement. Apparently, we cannot stand on the lift during a fight. Oh no, we just can't walk through the leather? Well, Amunian is ready to throw the switch. A lot of these guys are kind of lacking a target now that we're so far away. I guess they're just going to start slowly running after us. If we get to the Harpies section, there is no way out of there. And there are some jumps at the end that we're not strong enough to make. Alright, ogres, take out another one. It's now actually only like 5v15 or something. It's not as hopeless as it once looked. Maybe we won't necessarily have to flee, although they do still have Minthara, who is covered in mirror images and bless and all this other stuff. That's an action to dash, as long as they don't shove me off something. This one still hasn't exploded. Camera still doesn't know where it wants to be. Minthara doing her thing. This would have been easier with the druids, that's for sure. Alright, that is Astarian's turn. We're going to take an attack of opportunity here, and I accept that.
Time to move.
Then we're going to Cunning Action Dash. Put ourselves right there. Bye! And then, with any luck, get off of the elevator before anyone else can try and throw it. We also have a full action. I wondered if throwing the switch would be an action. It wasn't. So we're gonna push away. And it's only a few moments till it's Amunian's turn again. Go on, Fank, hit him. Hit him really hard. Not hard enough. We are off the elevator. Very glad for it. If I could jam it somehow, I would, but I don't think I can. Don't know if the enemy is going to be smart enough to deal with that. We're going to cunning action dash. Push over here. And then full action dash. And we'll push to there. Now we have an option going down towards where the harpy fight was, or we can attempt to make it across the back edge here into safety at the back of the Druid's Grove through the back exit, but we'll have to see how that goes in a minute. Shock is very nearly dead. Fank is not doing great. Lump the Enlightened is doing okay. Lots of dashing going on. Alright, another one down. Good hit. Alright, you're not following me down the elevator, which I really appreciate. I can hear bird song. It seems to have taken Amunian out of initiative.
One day I'll catch a break. This calls for careful footwork.
Don't know about Astarion yet. Even though Amunian is still in the initiative tracker, which I think is a bug. Astarion, you are still in initiative. But it is your turn. Amunian is now off of the initiative tracker.
Keep them guessing.
And Astarion is now out of initiative as well. So that fight across the way is going to carry on. We're going to jump onto a short rest. Interesting that we get back 20 HP, probably because we have more temporary hit points at the moment. We are going to, as quickly as possible, I say that while sneaking, swing back round here and head for the back entrance through the prison. Now, so long as we have a straight shot to said prison, we can leave Astarion over there and take Amunian over in this direction, because she has 45 movement speed per turn. So if we need to dash away, we're going to be far more likely to achieve that. Will is strangely just hanging out here rather than taking part in the fight. Probably just because we didn't put him in the party. Can't see who's winning over here. Obviously, I think everyone else should still be fighting the ogres.
What path lies before
At the very least. Alright, Fank just went down. Can't see Lump the Enlightened. We're just going to watch from the shadows. It might be that if they finished killing all of them... Nope, they're still in initiative. I just wondered if they might perhaps be just kind of hanging out after the fight had resolved.
What's hiding here?
Yeah, what have you got in your chests? Scroll of Hideous Laughter is incredible. We did throw some bombs and stuff, so we've got some weight capacity. It's not rude to, like, steal stuff during a time of war, is it? Because if it is, I don't want to be not rude. If I could sneak attack them without putting myself at risk, I would. But it's hard to know what else is going on up here. Alright, I think we're just going to have to leave it at that. We're going to go sneak out of the back entrance.
Can't slow down.
And then next time we'll have to come back and see what happened, pick up the pieces and all the rest. So we're coming over to this entrance where Astarion should be. There he is. Good lad.
Quick step.
Hopefully this entrance isn't compromised, otherwise we've got bigger problems. But I'm just grateful that we are alive and we should get an opportunity to go down to the Underdark and carry on our quest. Because, you know, bottom line is a dead rogue can't steal anything, right?
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
So we're going to hop over here, jump down this ledge.
Should mind my step.
Jump. No, we're not jumping again. We're going through this stone door. And that is where we are going to put down the longest session of Baldur's Gate 3 I think I've ever uploaded. I hope you were entertained by that. I hope it wasn't too much fannying about. But for now, thank you so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.